Remember that famous movie and the greatest car chase ever through the streets of San Francisco? Steve McQueen behind the wheel of a Mustang Bullitt. Well, on the 50th anniversary of the movie, Ford decided to tap into this nostalgia and make some money. Nothing wrong with it because this beautiful thing was born, Ford Mustang Bullitt. And oh boy, safe to say, I am excited to drive it. Let's just hope nobody's going to be chasing me today. Bullitt is a bit of a costume. You can really feel like Steve McQueen, starting with this beautiful green paint color. If you hate it, you can have it in black, but really, there's some elements which differentiate this car from a regular Mustang, starting with the wheels to the grille without the pony. They're very discreet elements, yet they hit the right spot. But the biggest star of this show by far is the 6-speed manual gearbox. That's right, Bullitt does not come with an automatic gearbox. Oh well, too bad for some, but you can always learn. What is actually quite special about the Bullitt is its flexibility and oh, this 5-litre naturally aspirated engine. Well, that's too. But actually, you can use this car as a decent daily driver. In a normal mode, it's not too loud and the suspension manages to absorb the big bumps and imperfections. We've got the automatically adjusted suspension, which is pretty good. The car is also fairly high off the ground for a performance car, so getting in and out of car parks is not too much of a big deal. And all of this is a massive compliment for a machine that pumps a whopping 480 horsepower. But I know what you might be thinking by now. Anna, shut up, because nobody buys this car for comfort. And I couldn't agree more. So, let's rumble. Gonna pop you into Sport Plus. It's a little bit slippery, so I've got to be careful. But honestly, driving this car does some magic to your ego. I mean, you can push it in a second gear to 135 kilometers an hour. By this point in time, your ears are entering some sort of ecstasy, and so do your eyes when you're looking at the ref counter and you're seeing 7,500 RPMs. You pop it into third gear, you feel that gentle sway, and you know there's no messing around. This is a real deal. Change gear, you gotta push it gently. It's a very mechanical process, but the change is wonderfully short and sweet. The clutch pedal is hard, it is stiff, but very quickly you get used to it. Now the throttle, oh dear. You gotta be gentle with this one because this pony is simply unstoppable. And yes, I am driving in a second gear and I am pushing it to nearly 7,000 RPMs. It is rather loud, safe to say. The surface is slippery. I should really be driving in a wet snow mode, but oh no, I'm going to Sport Plus and I like it. Now, too much of a good thing, you push this thing a little bit too hard before the ESP reacts. The hooves strike like in a proper pony, or shall I say more like in a stallion. Because you can just feel it. This guy is so playful, it just wants to rumble. But I gotta bring this car back. Ford has requested, bring the vehicle back tomorrow. So I gotta take it easy. Or not. And of course this wonderful gem, naturally aspirated 5-litre V8 engine. I promise to take it easy. I am not doing that, not at all, because this is exactly what this car does to you. But anyway, let's start to behave ourselves. Pop this car back into normal mode. Right, this engine is a bit a relic of the past, almost like a telegram or a fax machine for some. God, that makes me sound really old. It pumps a glorious 480 horsepower, 20 horses more than a regular Mustang. We've got 529 newton meters of torque. And this whole thing, let's be honest, doesn't quite fit in today's politically correct society, does it? And I'm sure it is causing a proper headache for those Ford guys. Poor buggers. I bet they gotta sell quite a few of the Fiesta EcoBoost 1.0 or the hybrid Mondials just to balance the CO2 emissions of the Bullitt. But hey, it's a muscle car, you knew that. And truth be told, fuel efficiency isn't exactly a factor in your fantasy when you consider purchasing a car like this one. But if you insist, all right, I will tell you what is my fuel economy. It is 17.5 liters. Now, when I drive like a normal person, I use about 12 to 13 liters. But we all know I do enjoy spending prolonged periods of time in a second gear, and I like it. But 12 to 13 liters is a very good result for a car like this one. In fact, it is less than most Volvos after they changed their strategy to become a little bit cleaner, more environmentally aware and friendly. Well, dearest Volvo, how's that working out for you? So the declared 0 to 100 is 4.6 seconds, but quite frankly, it could have been 10 seconds because it is not the acceleration that is the best in this car. It is the sound that is so juicy, so real, so raw. No fakery, no extra speakers. Yes, you, dearest Mercedes and BMW, do like to enhance few bits and pieces, don't you? No, this, ladies and gentlemen, is a pure American sports car that looks beautiful, that sounds beautiful, that drives beautiful. So let's talk money because we haven't touched on that. So this car in Switzerland costs just under 70,000 Swiss francs, which is more or less an equivalent to the US dollar. Because life isn't fair, in America it is only 48,000. Quite frankly, Ford needs no nostalgia in order to sell this car because the Bullitt carries so much charm, so much charisma, so much beauty, not to mention this performance and this intoxicating sound. And I absolutely bloody love it. And that's it. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.